Support for WCBU's On Deck comes from Jaguar Land Rover Peoria on Allen Road. Special offers available on nearly every new Jaguar with personalized service throughout purchasing and ownership. Jaguar, a proud luxury and performance brand. More at jaguarlandroverpeoria.com.
Peoria School District 150's superintendent is optimistic new policies will mean a smooth school year. That's just one of the things you'll want to hear about to start your day for Monday, August 5th. I'm Colin Shope, and this is WCBU's On Deck. First on deck today, summer travel figures at the General Wayne A. Downing Peoria International Airport are approaching record levels, and the administration is looking at more ways to keep passenger numbers on the rise. WCBU's Joe Deacon reports.
This June saw more than 65,000 flight passengers come through Peoria International Airport, an increase of nearly 11% from 2023. Gene Olson is the Director of Airports for the Peoria Metropolitan Airport Authority.
The June traffic was the second best June we ever had, and it was about 4% above the 5-year average before COVID.
Olson says one of the bigger challenges they face is what's called leakage, where a traveler from the Peoria area chooses to fly from a different airport. But he notes competition with Central Illinois Regional Airport in Bloomington isn't the main concern.
We have people from Peoria who go to Bloomington to get on a plane, and there are people from Bloomington who go to Peoria to get on a plane. The real ones that we want to target are the people who are driving to Chicago, because we think there's probably a lack of understanding of how much that actually costs them.
Olson says the airport is putting $500,000 in federal grant money toward an effort to develop routes to some additional major destinations.
I think the best targets are a direct flight from Peoria to Phoenix on American and Peoria to Denver on United.
Olson says those may take a while because the airlines are still dealing with a shortage of planes. For WCBU's On Deck, I'm Joe Deacon.
Here are some other stories we're following in the WCBU newsroom. A 22-year-old man was sentenced Friday to life in prison for his role in an October 2021 murder in Peoria. And Peoria Mayor Rita Ali says the effort to bring passenger rail service back to the city is one of her biggest accomplishments to date. Plus, 2 new solar farm projects are getting the go-ahead from the Tazewell County Board. You can find more of these stories and all the details at WCBU.org. A new school year has begun in Peoria, and District 150 Superintendent Sharon Desmoulins-Carat is optimistic new programs to combat chronic absenteeism and phone use will be successful. WCBU's Cameron Cutinello reports.
One of the newest changes in Peoria Public Schools District 150 is the use of Yonder pouches to lock phones away during the school day. Carat says the goal is for students to be less distracted and more present in the classroom. She says one student did cut their pouch open on the first day, but other than that, there weren't any major hiccups. Students who damage their pouches will have to pay $30 to replace them and face disciplinary action. Carat says they're working to make this a permanent change in the district.
As it relates to the implementation, we have to be consistent, we have to be firm, and we have to be fair. We cannot, relax on the brakes. It has to, because it's that serious and important.
She says there are exceptions for students who use their phones for medical reasons, such as tracking medications. Carat also says the integration of Quest Charter Academy students has gone smoothly. She says they've hired an employee from Quest to be a case manager for the students.
She's going to track every last one of them, wherever they are, and attendance and course passing, how are they doing with their schoolwork, and then behavior as well. And we'll be able to determine if it's a really good fit or if we need to have a conversation about another placement, because we have quite a bit of placements.
They also hired 15 former Quest teachers and staff. Carat says the next steps are deciding what to do with the 2 buildings which belong to Quest. She says as part of the merger, the district now owns the buildings again. They have some ideas on how to use them, such as a dual language school. Carat says they will eventually discuss the possibilities with the Board of Education, but for now their priority is ensuring Quest students find success in their new schools. Carat says hiring and retaining staff remains a priority this year. She says the Grow Your Own and Teacher Ready programs have yielded good results so far. The Grow Your Own program aims to recruit and retain people from the Peoria community. Teacher Ready is available for people with bachelor's degrees who want to get their teaching certificates. She says this year they're launching a new apprenticeship program targeting people with associate's degrees.
We're working with Bloom Board on that program, and so they will work on the teaching certificate. They'll do everything at home. At work. All of the work will be, so I'll give them an extra hour, like a release hour where they can, do their work.
The program is available for teachers' aides and assistants employed with the district. Karat says international teachers continue to help fill staffing gaps. She says they have about 100 international teachers this year.
The whole purpose is, that they're learning from the United States education system, learning specifically from Peoria, and then they're sharing their culture with us as well.
Lowering the chronic absentee rate is another district-wide goal. Last year, the district had a rate of 41%, according to the Illinois State Report Card. That's compared to 28% statewide. She says every school in the district has a plan to get that rate down.
It's front and center because we know if the children are not there, there's no way we can impact them. So that's the first step in school improvement is making sure that the children are there.
Intervention for chronically absent students ranges from calling home to visiting students at home to create plans to get students back in school.
We have Family Corps. We've subcontracted with them, an entity that provide sort of homeschool facilitators. We pay for that. They're going out to the homes. So yes, they have the data. They know what they have to do.
Karat says they're also hoping to improve academic performance. She says the district has set a goal to have 5% of students exceed in the IAR state testing for English language arts and mathematics. Last year, they had 2.7% for English language arts and 1.3% in math. But Karat says she is confident District 150 will reach those goals. For WCBU, I'm Cameron Cutinello.
Now, before we let you go, make sure to take some time to check out the Intoxicating Times exhibit at Dunlap's Wheels of Time Museum this week. The display covers Peoria pottery, a prominent Peoria business that peaked with the height of Peoria's distilling and brewing success. The museum is open Wednesday through Friday from noon to 5. And that's all for today. You can subscribe to WCBU's On Deck podcast on the NPR app, Apple, Spotify, or YouTube Music.